Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any and everyone who's watching. I'm just going to give it a moment to build some audience to listen and see what I provide. Okay. Mhm. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe in this high COVID spread time of the year. Something new to us all. Trying to see if I can do like a screen share. Hmm. Maybe not. That's okay. I have my handy dandy phone here. Anywho, so thank you all for the ones that are on. I just want to get on quickly and just introduce myself or reintroduce myself. I am Crystal Brown. I am a life coach slash health coach. And I say both because the service that I provide and bring to you all is from my walk in life. So I'm giving you some things that I have used that have worked, and those experiences come from day-to-day living of my life, and the tools that I will provide to my millennial moms who are seeking a work-life balance. And I say health coach because part of taking care of ourselves as mothers that work is part of taking care of our health. And why I say that is because, let me start here. Moms, we do a lot and we should get praise. Um, but I say that because we do the working and we also do the nurturing. Now, I'm not saying that to say that men don't do that, because I'm not going there. I'm not gonna say that they don't do that, because there are lots of men that do. And I kudos to y'all as well. I have a husband and he does just what I do, but my niche, and I'm talking about my niche, is millennial moms who are working and also trying to have a personal life that is balanced. And I'm going to speak from experience. It is hard as hell. Let me tell you, it's hard to try to balance it, because sometimes you see like this, it feels like the scale's like this. Work is here, and then we get home, and here we are trying to bring up the rear. We're trying to give what's left over. And I know mom guilt is real, and it is real as any other emotion we have. It can definitely drag you down emotionally. And so finding a balance is hard, but it is achievable. And so what I bring to the table is showing moms how to find that balance. And it's a journey. And I have lots of tools to bring to you to show you, hey, these are things that do work. And and everybody, there's something different. What works for me is not going to work for you necessarily. And what works for you is not going to work for Jody or Tasha. It's not going to work for everybody, the same things. But there are there are a lot of similarities of the things that do make work-life balance work well, that are similar from person to person. So, for example, making time for yourself, that's not something specific to each person. What is specific to each person is when you make that time for someone or yourself. So, me, in the evenings is a time I have for myself. And for another person, the time that they make for themselves might be in the morning. But making that time is one thing we have in common. And if you don't have that time, that's what we're going to help or I'm going to help you work on, is finding your balance and where you can find that time for yourself. Because ultimately it's about finding time for yourself, finding time to download what's going on up here and what you're feeling in your body. That's what we're going to work on. Like, where do we give time for you to have space for yourself, so that way you can have a balance? Because ultimately, I want you to achieve having joy in work and in your personal life. Not just work, not just your personal life, in both places, because it is possible. And that's what I want you to know. It is possible. So don't feel like, oh my goodness, like, here we go, somebody else getting on here saying that they're going to help provide me something that I cannot receive, or is unachievable, because it really is achievable. And I want you to really understand that, hey, you can have joy in work, and you can have joy at home. And you don't have to come home where you're feeling depleted and giving what's left over to your family or to yourself or to your fur babies. You can have that same energy coming home. Or if it's vice versa, you can have that same energy at home that you have at work. Why can't you? And that's the thing you have to ask yourself. What is not serving me? And what can Crystal coach me with working on, and specifically when it comes to work-life balance? And I could give you those tools. I have a whole program that is specifically made for millennial moms who are seeking a work-life balance. I was going to share my screen, so let me be transparent. I was going to share my screen, but I'm still trying to figure that out. But nonetheless, I'm still a professional with things that I can provide to you, and not just things, but like tools I can teach you, and awareness that I can help you discover. And let me show you. I have it on my phone here. So this is it. And I put this together. I took diligent time to put this program together, and I was very intentional. Now, I'm not perfect, and I want you to know that. And being a mom, we know we make lots of mistakes, but it's how we get up, dust ourselves off, put ourselves back together again and shake it off. But I am intentional, and I am going to say that. And that is one of my affirmations. I am not perfect, but I am intentional. And I say that to say this: when you're intentional about what you're trying to achieve, you get that A for effort. You are doing the work, and you give yourself credit for that. The things that we do for our employer, or even if it's working for ourselves, and say we're working too much on the clock. We're out of our office hours of our own business, but then we're still taking calls, and we're still doing consultations, and we're still responding to emails. That's still working. We're responding to emails and we're having dinner. No. We're going to stop all that. We're going to be intentional about giving the time to what it is we're doing, not giving the time to being here, but my mind is somewhere else. My attention is somewhere else. My intentions are for something else. And so I encourage you in 2020 to prioritize yourself. Go and get what it is you need to be the best you. And I promise you, my program will not disappoint you. It is set up to help you be successful. And that successful word is in your definition, not my definition, in your definition, because success looks different for everyone. So what my daddy taught me is your best is different from another person's best. My best might be a B plus. Your best might be an A plus. Your best might be a C plus. And you know what? That is your best. And it's the same as success. Your success looks like this. My success looks like that. Your success looks like this. And their success looks like that. And that's it. And I'm going to give you a tidbit. Comparison. Don't do it. Don't do it. Comparison is the thief of joy. And that's one another affirmation, but that's one other thing I've also learned. Don't compare yourself. Who are you comparing yourself to? Why? Don't do it. So be you. Oh, I have my beautiful shirt on today too. Oh no, it says cheerful. I'm sorry. But anyway, be yourself and be the best at you being yourself. And us as moms, be the best mom you can be and give yourself credit every time, all the time, consistently. So I encourage you, hit up Chatting with Crystal. It's www.chattingwithcrystal.com/. You can go on there, you can book a coaching session with me and we can get started. Also, I am on Facebook, Coaching with Crystal. It's a group on Facebook and it's open to the public. You can go on there. And also on Instagram, it's coaching_with_Crystal. And you can find me there as well. I hope to see you all soon. I hope to work with you all, especially you moms. No discrimination. If there's some dads that are like, hey, I'm a millennial dad and I am looking for work-life balance, hey, let's do it. Why not, right? So I hope to hear and see from you all. I hope to get those emails rolling in and we will chat soon.